I have to say something about this game. This is the Terminator 2 of video games. Really, really, this is that case. These videos contains spoilers for the games, series, or movies discussed. They also represent personal opinions. If you have a different or similar opinion to the one present in the video, please leave a comment so we can discuss the topic. English isn't my native language. I try my best to speak for you. Remember, the respect and tolerance are very important. Like I said before, this is a case similar to the Terminator 2 because this game takes everything great about the previous game and make it better. Really, they make everything work so much better. So I am not saying the previous game is bad, but the second game is really, really good. Similar to Terminator, really, it's the same case. The first movie is good, but the second movie is a masterpiece. Gears of War 2 was developed by Epic Games using the motor graphic of the Unreal Engine 3 with the participation of Joshua Ortega, the writer of comics for Marvel, Star Wars, DC, and other things. Work on this game give it a multiple meaning to the characters, especially with the relation of Dominic with Maria. Another thing that was improved on this game is the graphics, the mechanics, also the animation, the bosses, everything was taken to the next level. Gears of War 2, developed by Epic Games, published by Microsoft, released on 2008 for the platform of the Xbox 360. So I'm gonna tell you the synopsis of this game. This game follows the history of Marcus Fenix and Delta Squad on the fight against the Locust. The Locust start to taking down cities to the underground. On his mission, the protagonist finds how big the enemy is and start the biggest battle, but this war is more desperate and personal than before. I want to make a clarification about I don't gonna speak about the multiplayer. Really, I'm sorry, but I am really bad in this type of multiplayer games. I am really bad. I don't gonna say nothing about that. The events of these games happen 7 months after the events of the first one. And we can see the focus on this game is trying to have more emotional impact. You can see that intention, especially on the Dominic history, is so sad. I have to confess, it hurt me so much in that because Dominic is the heart of the team. Really, he is the emotional support of all this. Marcus is the strong leader, but Dominic Santiago is like his brother and he supports in a lot of things Marcus and the other members of the team. So I want to mention my favorite character and the most charismatic of all. Cole. Really, I love Cole. He stole every moment and he is the more positive of all of them. Really, I love Cole.
Your crummy ass bitches are going down, like way down, dead down. So down you ain't gonna know which way is up. Your ass is gonna be crying till your skink ass queen. Oh, mommy, you let the bad man hurt us. Fuck you. We gonna whoop your mama's ass.
Beer is the more sarcastic one, like the other game, but in this game I think he's more funny than than the previous game. Really, he made both sarcastic commentaries and jokes and made me laugh.
There we go. One muscled queen. Not you, her. You were great. I love.
So the history of this game is so similar to the previous one, but in this game take to another level the scale and expand the universe in different ways, because in this game they try to take down to the underground one city to kill off the locusts, and the locusts have a civil war. And so all the game is great, but the last section really is a masterpiece. You, in some point, you control a big monster and destroy it all. And really, this is the case, how I mentioned earlier, like T2 from the Terminator. Really, this game sells a lot of copies, and the critics love it, and the public love it too. Really, this game is amazing. It's really, really cool. On the bad side of this game, I have to mention the AI of the partners is not that bad, but have some issues. In some parts, really, the AI don't get out of my way, and I need to see it to aim, but the AI always have this problem of being blocking my vision. But it's funny because Marcus or characters sometimes say, please get out of my way or something like this, because it's really apparent problem. Rest in peace, Carmaine. He died on the game. Was so cruel. It's a little surprising what happened to Carmaine. I want to say on this game we have a lot of bosses. On the previous game we have a lot of bosses too, but on this game they are on the next level. Really, after the descent of the Locust level, when you are on the Locust world, the game turns so good. Really, the game turns so good, and really I have to say these parts are amazing. The gameplay don't change a lot, but we have some difference because we have more weapons and there is more types of enemies. The big monster types of enemies of the previous game are here, but with some changes, because in the previous games only have bazookas. On this game they have guns, they have shields, and they have a chain with a thing on the end. I don't know the name of this weapon, but it's cool. But really, they have improved the enemies and the weapons so much. But here we lost the blind monsters, but I don't miss it because the enemies are so diverse and so cool. So I forget about them in all the game. Something that I like so much is you can take the enemy's weapons and use them. I love playing using a shield and a minigun, and feels like the Captain America. Really feels good playing this way in this game. I play the majority of this game that way, but in some sessions I have to leave the shield behind, and that made me a little sad. If I have to give it a score to the second game from 1 to 10, I will give it a 9. Really, this game is so good. I want to clarify, I don't give it that higher score so often, but this game really need this high score. On this game, they take everything great about the previous game and improve. Really, they improve the graphic, the history, the gameplay, everything is improved. On the bad thing, like I mentioned previously, is the AI. Really need to get out of my way when I'm shooting. But apart of that, this is a really amazing experience from beginning to end. I have high hopes for Gears of War 3 because really the previous game was good, but the second game is amazing. Really, the second game is so good. So it's a little funny to me see the latest game of Epic Games because Fortnite is so family friendly and the old games of Epic are so dark and violent, but it's funny. It's a little funny see that contrast. So I want to see what happened in Gears of War 3. Remember to comment, like, share and subscribe for more videos like this.